An online business where you don't need to send out any product, you don't need to hold any stock, and you don't need to deal with any customer service. Does that sound like the sort of business you'd like to run? Well, if it does, make sure to stick around because today we're talking about the wonderful world of Amazon FBA. So first up, let's talk about what Amazon FBA actually is. So Amazon FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. You find products which are selling for less than they are on Amazon, you buy them, you then send them into Amazon's warehouse. Amazon are going to store these in their warehouse for you. They're then going to advertise them. Whenever you sell one of them, they're going to send it out to your customer. They're going to deal with all of your customer service, and they're also going to deal with all of your returns as well. And this is why Amazon FBA is so immensely popular, because your only actual job is finding your products and send them into Amazon's warehouse. Now, that's not to make you think that finding products is easy, because finding FBA deals is incredibly hard and it takes a long time to master. But hopefully in this video, we can give you some insightful tips about actually sourcing your products. Just a core basics so you can start your Amazon FBA journey. So let us show you how you might actually find a product to sell on Amazon using FBA. Now, just before we do get into showing you how to find products to sell, we did just want to let you know about a Profitl discount code exclusive to YouTube, which will save you some money on your Profitl subscription. If you don't know what Profitl is, we're an Amazon FBA software. We have a deal analyzer, we have a DealFinder, a wholesale scanner, and just a most amazing Discord community. We've got over 5,000 members in our community, and it is the perfect place to learn. But we'll make it pop up just here. We'll also put it down in the description as well, so make sure to take them down. And when you are looking to start your Amazon FBA journey, it's going to save you some cash. So how do we actually find products to sell on Amazon? Well, the first step is you need to find a product which is selling for less than it is on Amazon. So here's one we've got on the screen. It's on the website Game. This sells on Game for £9.98. Now, we found it on Amazon selling for £19.94. So that is the first step. It needs to be selling on Amazon for more than it is than we're buying for. But there's way more information and data we need to look at than just those two parts. We have to check a huge amount of data. So let's run you through on the Profitl Chrome extension. So the first thing we want to check is our profitability and also our sales. So we can see this product sells between 34 to 52 units a month, which is absolutely great. Now, profit-wise, it's a really healthy profit, £4.84 profit per unit, giving us 53% return on investment. The Profitl ranking 81 out of 100. Next up, we're going to look at our competition. So we can see there's 6 other FBA sellers on this listing. This is so important because these are going to be the people you're fighting against for the sales on Amazon. The way Amazon works is they have something called the buy box, and the buy box is this section you'll see just here. Only one seller gets this buy box, and whoever has it gets all the sales. Now, how do people actually win this? Typically, it's being the cheapest seller, and this is why analyzing your competition is so important, because the less competition, the more likely you're going to get in the buy box and the more sales you're going to get. So not only are we going to be looking at how many FBA sellers are on the listing, we're also going to be checking how much stock do they have, because of course this is really important as well, because if they have a huge amount of stock, then they're going to be selling it for a long time. And also, they may be selling it via wholesale as opposed to arbitrage, which means they may be buying for less than you are. Once we've checked all our competition, we then want to move down to the price graphs. And the price graphs are going to be one of your best friends when it comes to Amazon FBA, because they show us so much information which isn't clear on the surface. So what we do is we have a look at the historical data of the product and specifically the price it's been selling for. So we'll go on the Profitl price graph over the last year, and we can see the buy box price over this period. This is really important because we need to know, is the price high now? Is it low now? Is it about its norm? Because if a product is high now compared to where it has been, so this one's currently £20, but if it spent the last year at £10, then there's a real high chance that that price is going to back down. So we can see that this one's actually spent time actually being even more expensive than it is now. So it's almost at the lower end of its price. But you do need to note that it has been times where it has been even cheaper. So it has been as low as £14.71. These are all the data points you need to be looking at in order to work it out if this is an Amazon FBA product you actually want to buy. So once you have been successful at finding your first Amazon FBA product, you've analyzed it, you've bought it, and it's now at your house. what do you do it? Well, this is the point where we're going to send it into Amazon's warehouse, and this is really easy to do. It's really cheap as well. Amazon is partnered with UPS, so you arrange all of your shipping into Amazon's warehouse via your Amazon account. They will give you the UPS label with the warehouse it needs to be sent to. You'll be sent to a main warehouse, then your stock will probably go to somewhere else where Amazon thinks it's best suited. But the beauty of Amazon FBA is you can actually sell your products before they even arrive into Amazon's warehouse. So sometimes you'll send products in, and before they've even arrived in, and they're going to get sent straight out to the customer, and it really can be as easy as that. So now you've got all the basics of Amazon FBA secured. How are you going to scale your business? Scaling is so important because it can take your business to the next level. And there are a few ways of doing this, and the most obvious thing is buying more products, but this comes in two parts. You can buy more quantity for the same item, and you can buy more stock lines. So you want to be doing these both very gradually, and you want to be reinvesting all of your profits. So we always recommend don't take any money out of your Amazon FBA business when you are first starting. Reinvest all of your profits back into stock, and it's going to make your business grow so much faster. So as well as buying more items, you can also introduce new methods of Amazon FBA. So the method we've showed you today is called arbitrage, specifically online arbitrage. This is where you're buying products from online retailers. You do also have retail arbitrage. This is where you go into retail stores, and this is a great method to get started because you don't need to buy huge amounts of products in order to do so. You can literally set up your Amazon seller account, find your product and send it in. Now, as you're getting a bit more serious, you may look to introduce wholesale and private label. So wholesale, this just means you're buying from a wholesaler. It's going to mean you're buying in bulk. So whereas with arbitrage, you might be buying between 5 and 15 units. Typically for wholesale, you're going to be buying hundreds of units, which of course means your profit is going to be greater, but it means you need to invest more, and it's also going to be a lot more risky because there's never any guarantees you're going to sell it for the price you want. But that is just business. There is risk involved, but there is no reward without that risk. And then there's the even riskier version, which is the most rewarding out of all of them, and that is private label. So private label, this is where you're going to design your own brand. You're going to get them printed on products. Typically, they'll be imported from China. You can use a website like Alibaba to do this. You're going to import them in by sea freight usually, and you're going to have to generate all of the sales for yourself because you're going to have to set up a brand new listing. Whereas with arbitrage and wholesale, you're selling pre-existing brands. The listing already exists, they're already getting sales. With private label, you have to generate your own sales. It's a lot more cash intensive, but if you pull it off, you can earn a fortune. So if any of you guys did want any help with your Amazon FBA, please do just let us know in the comments. We do see all of your comments. We do try to answer them all as well. And as always, let us know any other videos you'd like us to make. We're always looking for suggestions. But that is all for today's video. We hope you found it interesting and helpful.